Okay, let's hope the internet doesn't die again. That was terrible. From I just tried streaming casually, first day back. And it crashes. Okay, thank you. And yes, I am playing with shaders. I hope that doesn't... I don't think that should kill my PC. I hope not. I'll just disable preview as well though, just so everything's fine. I'm not even announcing this stream. I don't even care to publicize it. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing this so there's at least a visual progress on the endstone mining, because otherwise no one will even know that I've done this for the past... I've been doing this for a while now, like on and off for a long while. I was gone for over a month, but I've been working on this just mining project for a while, like a long while. Like the idea came up around Easter. It's a little bit past Easter at this point, so I'm not even gonna announce it. I mean, even if I did announce it, I don't think anyone would really stop by anyways. If they want to, they'll have notifications on or something. It doesn't even matter. It's just so I can personally just have visual of the fact that I've done this for the past while. Because other than that, I've got maybe a handful of screenshots of me mining this, and that's about it. There's almost no proof that I've even done this. There's a couple screenshots, no live streams of it. I think I showed it off during during my last live stream on Vanilla Plug, but only very briefly. We're talking like showed it off for like a minute or two. No actual mining. And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna be mining this like really boringly until it's done, which is almost done at this point. It's like about 75% of the way done. I might as well just have a record of it. So I'm gonna stream. Anytime I'm mining endstone now, I'm gonna live stream it until I'm done. So if it's morning, afternoon, evening, if I'm mining endstone, I'm live. I don't think that'll change how many people are watching or anything, and that's fine. It's whatever. I'm leaving anyways for my semester abroad in like 2 months, so like, what am I gonna do content-wise for the next 2 months? I don't know. I don't even know what to do on Minetown at this point. Like, a Minetown for me is such a love-hate relationship. The amount of like anxiety I've gotten from block game community has been incredible. Because at times it feels like a lot of people on the server like me, like as a member of the community, and then other times it feels like everybody is at my throat, you know, to kill me. So, and I always put up a front to make sure it looks as though I don't care, but you can only take so much of it before it starts breaking you away, especially after in a community that's been home for like 8 years. Having such a love-hate relationship in a community that you've been a member of for 8 years is not very comfortable, so who knows. Maybe I'll stream more, make more videos on here while I still have fun on here for the time being. I don't know, who knows. And then, I don't know, if I get bored of Minetown, I really don't know what to do. After Vanilla Plus ends, I literally don't know what to do. I have plans for some lore stuff, but nothing else is even getting done on the server. Bro, Boken Battle was supposed to release in May. It's July. May 1st was supposed to be Boken Battle. Then the summer events, they don't even know what they're doing. They just randomly pick what they want to do for the summer event. A lot of the staff haven't even been that frequent on the server recently, you know? They've been all busy with IRL stuff, which I don't blame them for, but one of the things that they always was like, one of the things that was like the copium that the managers told some other staff, I won't name anyone, but something I was told by other staff was something that the manager said about me after I resigned. I was like, I don't know if it was copium or whatever, was that I was a procrastinator, and all I've seen since before I was gone is procrastination. So like, it's just getting boring. There's nothing to do on Mindtown. And with the new rule regulation about the whole lawless zones, it's not even a lawless zone anymore. So I have some fun ideas planned, but some stuff's down to do that. I was thinking of a manhunt event on Idarun, or not on Idarun. I was thinking of a manhunt event on Vanilla Plus, where I RTP while live streaming, and I don't reveal chords or anything. I just walk around and try to hide, I guess, and maybe gear up or something, and other players go out on the hunt for me. So maybe I'll have like a stack of food, but besides that, I'll have like maybe a totem of undying, I guess. Maybe 2 of those, I don't know, and then I'll RTP, and whoever finds me first, I was thinking, would get a nice cosmetic reward on Mindtown, but the website is still under development and the shop is down, so I can't buy anything for prizes for cosmetics. So, and I don't even know who would participate in that. There'd probably be like -1 people to participate in that. So I'd be live streaming for like 12 hours. Honestly, they'd probably find that funny. Actually, they'd probably find it funny to just leave me hanging on the manhunt like thing on Vanilla Plus, the community. To just like leave me be for, because I said I would keep live streaming until someone kills me or finds me or whatever, so they'd probably find it funny to just leave me be like that. Who knows? I don't even know if anyone will even hear what I'm saying right now. It's just been on my mind for a while. I also don't have streamer role on the Discord anymore. I almost left when they had the rule change about the lawless zones. I will not lie. I almost left. Like, genuinely, I just almost up and left. Because I can't deal with the server anymore. I really can't. I'm on my last line. If there's something else on Mindtown, like anything more on Mindtown that pisses me off more than I already has, I'm just gonna leave. Like, I'm like, being honest, there's some other content creation ideas I have, like, probably, I don't even care if it gets me views or anything. It's just other personal passion stuff that I have that I want to try out, and if Mindtown just doesn't want me anymore, then I'll try out other stuff. Like, I mean, it's fine though, because I doubt anyone would even really cared all that much. I've been told by people that like they would care, they say, but like I genuinely don't think it would make it that much of a difference on the server if I left. But yeah, besides that, I'm gonna play. One thing I will guaranteed keep doing is playing on Vanilla Plus until it ends, but beyond Vanilla Plus, I cannot guarantee anything, and that's about it. I don't even know if there's much to talk about on this stream. I'm literally just mining endstone, and I guess I'm gonna be talking to myself until I decide I'm too tired and I want to go to sleep. And then I'll continue tomorrow, I guess, and the day after until there's nothing. I want to find a new copyright-free music to use. I mean, I like the Saturn stuff here. Don't get me wrong, it's fantastic, but I've heard some of these so many times. Like I've heard these songs a lot. They're really chill, but like kind of want a little more spice in my like stream playlist because right now it's starting to get a little bit stale. Also, okay, my other pickaxe is fine. I also have a recording of the UHC event yesterday that I might edit it out into a video. I might not. I don't know. It's a pretty solid recording. It has the entire beginning and end of the UHC, and the UHC was pretty funny. I got a lot of kills. I switched between Bedrock I was on Bedrock at the start, and then I switched to Java like part of the way through the UHC. There's some funny stuff happening at the end with players going AFK and being in other dimensions and stuff, so that might be a fun like just edit attempt, even if it's bad or something, or if I like the editing is like choppy or doesn't feel smooth or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out maybe if I decide that I want to edit a video like that. I don't think, like, genuinely, I don't think a UHC video is very interesting. I mean, just personally for me at least, but who knows? Maybe someone else in the mind. I mean, no one else in the Mindtown community, but you know, maybe someone else on the internet might find a UHC video interesting like that. The Mindtown community, though, it's quite evident that I don't think I don't think they want anything. I really just don't think they want anything. Because I've been live streaming Belief in like Vanilla Plus stuff for months and stuff. And it never goes well. I'm gonna be honest, the Mindtown community is a whole bunch of not supporters, no offense. Like, I love the community, but like they don't even try to like support someone that's actually trying to make some content at the very least. Even if my content is garbage, it's still Mindtown related. It supports the server, but I don't know, maybe it's just too boring, too not interesting. I thought the Vanilla Plus stuff was gonna be hella interesting for people, but that hasn't done anything. I think that stream was one of the ones where literally 0 people showed up, and I killed 10 Withers and 10 Hovering Infernos, but maybe I'm just molding at being a 0 view Randy, but it's fine. At least I can watch over these videos and VODs as much as I like. If I want to ever pull any evidence of stuff I've been doing the past couple months to show anyone, like any friends or like anybody, I don't know. I mean, at least I have it. Also, yes, look, here's all the end stone I have. Look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're working on the 8th right now. If we keep going tonight, we might be able to, I might be able to get to like finishing the 8th, maybe. Because that'll be 6, 12, then 18, 24. I don't know if I'd do that tonight. 24, 30, 33. Oh, it'll still take 33. I don't think I can do that tonight. Also, Vanilla Plus transfers. I want to have more proper discussion with the community and more specifically managers about it, because I think there's some cool stuff that I'd love to see transferred, but if it doesn't get transferred, that's just gonna be another nail in the coffin, just like hammer it in. Because like they put these data packs, they put these plugins on this world to bring interest, to bring cool stuff, and if they just nuke, I mean, there already a lot's gonna be gone already, but like if they truly just nuke everything and make it all like just all for almost nothing to experience this world, then like I mean, the transfer's already going to be a lot, which is nice, but just some of the unique items, they're just so like different. They change the experience of Minecraft quite a bit. Obviously, the weapons that are do too much DPS or too much damage and stuff, those are fine to go. But stuff like the armored elytra and stuff is like here, I'm not stronger than my netherite. Like, we can put my netherite armor on it, and I'll gain an extra bar of health here. So like, I feel like something like this should like be able to like allow to stay, you know? Like the armored elytra. I feel like people are gonna complain though. That's the thing. They're gonna. I know exactly what the argument is gonna be against my point of view, which is my point of view is to keep some of the Incendium stuff. I'll have to make a formal like write-up on it, but I know exactly what the argument is gonna be against me, and it's gonna be, oh, well, you're the only one that played on Vanilla Plus, so no one else is gonna get it. So why would we let you be the only one to get it? To which my argument would be, y'all had a whole year to play on it alongside me, and y'all made the active decision not to. So why should I be punished for your lack of like playing on Vanilla Plus? But I don't know. There's arguments on both sides, because they're gonna be like, oh, no OP items, no items that you can't normally get. They'll become uber valuable, uber mega. They'll like be so bad for the economy and stuff. To which I'll say, well, the economy is already kind of scuffed, but. Bro, I'm gonna probably seem like such a bro, I'm gonna have like oh, if anyone watches this VOD from the Minetown community, probably like failure or something, they're gonna think I have like some it's gonna sound like I got some tinfoil hat on my head or something. Like, it probably sounds like I'm absolutely like going insane, which to be fair, I probably am with all the Minetown is really not it right now for me. Bro, the funny thing too, when they announced the new Lawless Zone ban thing and I asked for them to remove my streamer role and stuff from the Discord and in-game, I also said I no longer agree to the terms and conditions for the Minetown account and said I wanted that banned. I never saw a ban on that on mt.gg/bans. And also, I logged in with Fiji the other day, it still has the streamer role in-game, so the only thing they did is removed it for me on Discord. And I've considered getting Patreon to get make lore items for my own custom event type stuff, but I really just don't think the community would care to participate anyways. Especially because if it's coming from me, like, bro, the community, they're so 50-50 split on me. If I even host an event, probably half the people that would even consider potentially participating would probably just say no anyways, just to spite me, is my guess. But that's fine, because I've had official events canceled because of me, so at least my stuff would be unofficial type stuff, but yeah, official events getting canceled because I showed up. That one was probably one of the top tier blunders of staff team right there within the past 6 months regarding me. Bro, man, there's so much I could talk about. I probably shouldn't talk about all this. I probably shouldn't. This is how I'm gonna get myself in trouble, probably, if I talk about any of this. I mean, it probably doesn't matter, but I probably get so much. The managers, if any of the managers end up ever seeing this, which they probably won't because they don't care. If they ever did end up seeing it in theory, oh my gosh, if I said anything more, that would be insane. I'd love to talk more about it, but I feel like I'm just gonna get in trouble if I do. That was one thing since the rule change with the what is it? The lawless zone rule change about the named entities. At first, I don't know, the mentality I've had has switched over so many times, but it's like on one side, that rule change just feels like it's the managers and staff are just telling me that they don't want me anymore, that they don't like me because my behavior is just that bad. But then on the other hand, it's like I'm so good at following the rules that they had to change the rules to make me less annoying for the community. Well, less annoying for the AFK farmers specifically. But yeah. That was one thing that, oh my god, when I was on vacation, bro, like for a couple days, you know, I just did not want to open Discord. I did not want to log into the server. I didn't want to talk to anyone in the community. When I saw that rule change thing, that ruined my day. Like the entire rest of my day was just like, man, that set me in a bad mood that entire day. I was pissed off. Like I was out exploring like a city somewhere in Europe, but like, bro, my brain, I felt so dead and monotone that day. I didn't not talk that much with the people I was with. I was just in a bad mood that day. And I was just trying to find something to like keep my mind off of it. Cause when I first saw that rule change, I was genuinely pissed off. But you know, I always say I'm gonna leave the server and I never do, because I've been here for 8 years and that would be such a shame to leave after. Such a shame to leave after what, 8 years? But I mean, it's fine if they don't. If the server doesn't want me to be a part of their home, I won't be a part of their home. I've already been in vanilla purgatory for the past like 10 months now, 9 months. It's been a while. Vanilla Plus has been out for a while. I've done absolute jack, you know, on Hydron. I've done nothing. I have a plot in Spawn. Bumpy told me to finish that by February. But you know, it's fine, because you know, if the managers and staff team aren't doing anything about, they're procrastinating, why should I do anything about my plot? You know, it's kind of whatever. I don't care. They can take my plot back for all I care. It's not gonna make a difference. I have good plans for that plot, but I've been like, recently it's been so tough to find that right mindset to be satisfied with the plans I have for it. I have some plans that I think are really good. I don't want to spoil it all or anything on stream, but I have a build that I want to put there on that giant plot with a bunch of furnishing and decoration. I mean, I haven't done the furnishing decoration, but the like ideas are there. But the question that I keep coming across and like asking myself with my spawn plot and with Idrun in general is it even worth it to pursue what I want to do on Idrun? Is it even going to be worth it? Because obviously what I'm already doing on Idrun and on the server in general for the community is not worth it. Because like Vanilla Plus, I've built spawn highways, I've made 2 public end portals, I've made like entry claim flags and stuff, decorated the spawn and stuff. That helped get nobody on the server, not a single person. Spleef live streams, nobody. Vanilla Plus live streams, nobody. So like, if everything I do for the community, like, or anything, it's not, I mean, I don't know if the community's not asking for it, so I'm not like entitled to their viewership or anything. But if it's like, it's obvious that the stuff that I intend to provide to the community doesn't have anything of value for them, then like, why should I keep like pursuing the big projects and builds and stuff like that? Because I'm gonna spend tens of hours planning and designing and decorating and gathering resources and building this thing for Spawn City and planning out the whole lore thing I have in mind for it. But then I just feel like in the end, considering the track record of what I've done in the past, I feel like no one's gonna even partake in it whatsoever. So like, what's the point? Who knows? I got 2 months left here, and then once I'm studying abroad for 4 months, I don't. Those 4 months abroad will, I I genuinely believe those 4 months abroad will either make or break whether or not I stay on my town. Like that time away, or at least less active when I'm less active on my, because I don't know, with where I'm going to study abroad, I'm not sure if I'll be able to play on Minetown, which will be sad because Vanilla Plus is supposed to end while I'm abroad. And I really don't want to have to miss the last few months of Vanilla Plus. I'd love for an extension of Vanilla Plus, but then I feel that managers' arguments would just be that Vanilla Plus is just a server for me and myself and I, and there would be no point for the server to waste resources on it. But I will be so devastated if I am unable to log in a lot during the last few months of Vanilla Plus while I'm abroad. Because if I miss the end of Vanilla Plus, I don't know if I'll be able to get my stuff transferred, for one. I mean, I'm sure Matthew would, if I can at least get some contact with Matthew or any of the staff, they'd be more than glad to just go to my base cores and transfer the entire box somewhere, or like even just save the schematic to transfer after I've come back or something. But if I end up missing a lot of the last few months of Vanilla Plus, I genuinely just don't think I will stay on Minetown. Just like kind of like plain and simple, I'm gonna be abroad for 4 months. I'm gonna be busy with my studies and experiencing the new environment that I'm in. So I'm already not gonna be able to go on a lot in the first place. But then under the circumstances of where I'm traveling, it might even be less so. And then with Vanilla Plus being set to end 1 year after its release, so at the beginning of October in 2023, it'll be right in the middle of my semester. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Because it's like, it's easy to say every time that I would leave the server. And I've thought about it a lot over the years after all the different dramas that have happened on the server. But like in the end, I've been in the community for 8 years. And just leaving would feel like it leaves such a sour taste in my mouth to leave. But at the same time, I feel like it could also just be liberating to not have to think about Minetown. Because sometimes I just wish I never would think about it anymore. At least if I do leave, the one thing I will be happy about at least is that my last big memories, my big experience on Minetown will have been Vanilla Plus. Because Vanilla Plus is probably the most fun I have had in Minecraft in a long time. even if it's like on a server, but it's practically been a completely single player experience, just being connected to the server at least, and being able to gain those new experiences from the special data packs that the server is using, just like has been such a like breath of fresh air. But yeah, I guess there's enough rambling. I probably shouldn't keep rambling about this. I mean, it's probably not bad if I keep rambling because no one's gonna even hear about it. So, but yeah, it's gonna be bad. I don't wanna have to watch over this because this is more of like serious conversation here, and I'm just mining cheese over here in the end. So I literally just don't have anything else to talk about. Like I was gone on vacation. I was gone for 5 weeks on vacation. It was fun. I was on a trip to Europe with family, visiting places, going all over, visiting family and new locations that I've never been before. But like, I don't know. I don't like talking about vacations and stuff like that because I always feel like vacations are such a. I don't know. I like experiencing vacations, but I don't like talking about it with others whenever I go on vacation because I always feel like they're gonna feel some sort of like as if always feel like other people are gonna get upset at me for going on vacation because some people are potentially less fortunate and unable to go on those same vacations as me. Because I had someone in high school that was one of my friends, and he always almost like scolded me about talking about going on vacation and visiting family in Europe and stuff. And so it always made me sort of like hate talking about it because it was always like, I don't know, it just always seemed like it was a negative thing for me to talk about. So I don't know. I don't like talking whenever like about my vacations and my travels because it always feels like such a like I don't mean to ever brag when I go on those vacations, but it always seems like someone's gonna think of it as me bragging, which I'm generally just don't try to do. But like if I ever talk about my vacation, I just always feel like someone's gonna be thinking I'm bragging about it. So I have like nothing to talk about. I was gone for 5 weeks, so I didn't have much to do. I played a lot of Pokemon. That's one thing I will talk about at least. I guess that's a positive thing to talk about. And that's been my big interest the past 5 weeks while I've been gone is Pokemon. I played through Pokemon Diamond a bit more while I was gone on vacation. I had already finished the game, but I hadn't yet caught all the legendaries in the game. So I've been having I had a lot of fun catching like Uxie, Azelf, Mesprit, and like trying to catch them in unique or special Pokeballs. I think some of them I did, some of them I didn't. I caught like Heatran and Giratina, and I went for Cresselia, and that was super fun actually. And while I was in Europe, I also went to this flea market with my family in Italy. And the flea market, I was just on the hunt for like games or anything Pokemon related. And there was a stand with these older games, not like old, but like DS and older 3DS games because 3DS has been canceled or has been discontinued for a couple years now. But they had Pokemon Ranger, and my like face lit up when I saw it, and I just bought it because it was like complete in box and everything, and I want to like get the Manaphy out of it because I don't know if there's a Manaphy in it, but I'll have to cross my fingers about it. But yeah, I like the other day I went over to my old original copy of Pokemon Ranger, like my original copy that my brother gave me when he was a kid. I was also a kid at the same time as him because he's only a little older than me, but he gave me his Pokemon Ranger after he had finished the game or after he had like quit playing the game. And then I had played through it, and I could never beat the final like boss. I could get Raikou and Suicune, but I never was able to finish off Entei at the end. And so I like as soon as I got home here from the vacation, I quickly went over to beat the Entei and finish the game and stuff, and it was pretty fun. It wasn't too difficult. It was only just the final bosses, so I didn't have much to do. But then after that, I went to see if my brother had ever taken the Manaphy out of the game, and he hadn't. So I got an extra legendary in my Generation 4 games, which was the Manaphy egg. And I'll have to see if I can get a couple more Manaphys out of the other games, because I was also at a big convention, like Comic-Con kind of convention last week, and I got a Japanese copy of Pokemon Ranger as well that I found in these like big bins of like Japanese video games. They had like NES, SNES, like Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS. They had them all just randomly in tubs. There were a couple English ones, but they were mostly Japanese. And I found a copy of Ranger. It was like flipped upside down, and it wasn't in the bin with all the DS games and stuff. It was in this bin that had like SNES games, and I just saw it laying down there upside down, and I was like, what game is this? And I flipped it over. And since I had just bought Ranger a couple weeks before in Europe, I was like, oh, that's Pokemon Ranger. And I just like instantly like took it, and I was like, I'm definitely getting this for sure. And so now I have 3 of the languages for Ranger, actually. But my next plan is if, like with the whole Minetown stuff not really being appealing to me as much anymore, just with all the stress that's come alongside a lot of the stuff on Minetown recently, I've been wanting to potentially get a capture card on a DS or a 3DS to like stream playing Pokemon, because that would be a fun thing to do. But the thing is, I have to get the capture card in DS and stuff. So there's only a couple mods that exist out there for DS and 3DS. There's one for the original DS, like the Fat DS is what people call it, which is a capture card mod. It's about $70. And then there's also capture card mods. I think there's ones for the original DS or original 3DS, sorry. And that one is a little bit more on the expensive side. I don't think they sell those really as much anymore. I think Loopy still does them as a service, but if you have to send over the 3DS to Loopy, it'll be really expensive. So I think the other kit that's out there is for the new 3DS XL, which I don't have for one. And modding a new 3DS XL will probably be a lot more difficult than an original DS, like the fat one, because there's a lot more tech jammed in the new one than the old one. So, and then it also will cost another probably, I think it's around 120, so it'll be another $50 extra. So I'm currently like trying to do like Sendico like bids online, kind of like eBay, but Sendico's like a bidding site for Japan, or for buying stuff from sellers in Japan and then getting it shipped overseas to the rest of the world. I'm trying to get like a DS Fat that's in like decent, like a good condition at least, so I can get like a capture card mod for it, and then that'd be fun to stream. Because I wanna, I think Gen 4 is the version of Pokemon I play the most. I played through a lot of Diamond the past year, and I've been revisiting my original copy of Soul Silver a lot recently, because I never beat Red in it originally, so I plan on going to beat him sometime soon. And I just think it would be like fun to stream getting the national decks, because at the moment I really don't have a lot of the Pokedex complete. I'm gonna be honest, as a kid, I probably just pressed run as a kid all the time on all the Pokemon I saw, because I barely got anything as a kid. So there's still a lot of Pokemon for the Pokedex to complete, and I think that'd just be a fun thing to do, like collecting streams, like going out hunting for the different Pokemon I'm missing. And I can get most of National complete because I have a copy of Pokemon Diamond, a copy of, well, multiple copies of Heart Gold and multiple copies of Soul Silver. So I should be able to get all of Gen 1 minus Mew because of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I can get the regional variants, or the game exclusive variants, like all the exclusives to Heart Gold and all the exclusives to Soul Silver. And then I can do the same for the Gen 2 Pokedex, minus Celebi, I believe. And then Gen 3 is difficult because I don't have a copy of I have a copy of Fire Red, but I don't have any copies of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, so I still have to get a hold of something like that. I don't know if I'll go for an English copy because it'll be expensive, but I also feel a Japanese copy would be more difficult because I obviously can't read Japanese. But yeah, I could find I could probably get Ruby and Sapphire or just Emerald pretty cheaply, I think, if I get a Japanese copy. And then I can also stream that as well because the like old DSs have the Game Boy Advance cartridge slots, so I could stream all that. So that would be Gen 3. Gen 3 would be the most difficult to complete for me right now because I don't have any games for it. And then after that, Gen 4 should not be too different. I can get most of Gen 4 from my copy of Diamond, which I have been catching a lot of stuff on there. I've been like trying out radar hunting as well, which has been super fun to do. I like caught a snore run while I was on my plane back home from vacation, which was super awesome. It was so tough to see the sparkles like in the snow. But yeah, I think that would just be fun to get like a national dex. I want to get national dex on my original copy because Pokemon Soul Silver was the first game that I ever owned on my own, the first Pokemon game that I personally owned. And I never reset the original game there. And I think it would be fun to just say that I was able to catch them all, you know? I mean, that's always fun to say, you know, like the gotta catch them all motto. And it's like, but to have them on like my original copy, like Soul Silver in Generation 4, would be like, it would have such sentimental like value. It would just, I don't know, it puts such a, like, just thinking about it right now puts such a smile like across my face thinking about that. I'd be so hyped if I could just like finish the national dex in my original copy of Soul Silver. That would be so cool. I think there's like 490 something Pokemon I need, but that would be so fun to have, like, to catch them all, you know? There's a couple that are difficult. Oh, I just remembered about some of the difficult ones. Okay, so Manaphy is a mythical. So Manaphy was one of the difficult ones already. I already transferred that from Ranger though. So thankfully we got that one knocked out already. But there's some other ones that I want to try and get as many as I can possibly with the least game-breaking exploits and without using any external services or programs or software to hack anything in. I want to do it as legit as possible while catching them all. There is one that I think I will have to do for Celebi, which is probably the most game-breaking glitch, but it might be a fun thing to just do because it's such a interesting exploit that works in the game, because there's no legit way to get Celebi without like any distribution events. And I don't want to use, because there's like, I sound like such a nerd talking about this, but I don't care. I'm talking to myself, so it's fine. But like, there's some people recreated the Nintendo servers, and they call it WeMMFi, and people were able to recreate the distribution events for Generation 4 and 5 with WeMMFi. So you could technically just change the date to the original event or whatever, or change the date to a specific date, and then connect to WeMMFi, and you could just get all the old event mythicals like that. But I feel like that's just not legit because you're using external like services that are third party to get them. So I want to do as legit as possible. But Celebi will not be possible to get for me. I would have to... The current plan for all the mythicals, there's a lot that I still need. I purchased kind of expensive, kind of impulse bought which is funny because I can't use it. I kind of impulse bought. Uh, what is it? It's a. How do I? What is it called again? It's the. Oh, what is it called? It's the. It's the. Oh, it's the Jirachi distribution disc, the like special edition disc that came with Pokemon's Stadium or Pokemon Showdown, I believe. Pokemon Coliseum? I don't remember. One of those Pokemon GameCube games. I think it's Stadium. I don't remember. But like, maybe Coliseum. I have no clue. I have never played those games, but I have the Jirachi distribution disc for GameCube. But I don't have a GameCube or a Wii that's compatible with it. But that's how I'll get Jirachi. With Mew, I might be able to get this thing. Is called Poke Park or something. And it was a game for the Wii where you could deposit Pokemon from your Gen 4 games into the Wii. And supposedly, I think it's if you transferred 1,000 or 10,000 Pokemon, I know it's a lot, but like if you deposited a certain number, you could get a free legit Mew. So that's how I get Mew. The distribution CD, the like GameCube disc is how I get Jirachi. Deoxys, I don't know how I'm gonna get actually. I have to look that up a bit more. And then Celebi is probably the worst one of them all. Celebi, like Uxie, Azelf, Mesprit, I have. Manaphy, I have. All those mythicals are fine. Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus or Arceus, I don't know how people pronounce it. That one, it is kind of a little like cheaty kind of glitch to do, okay, it's not very game breaking. You just have to travel through the void to get to the locations where they technically would spawn with events, but the game files still have them. And there was something called void tweaking in Diamond and Pearl that let you go there. So I could get Darkrai, Shaman, Arceus in Diamond and Pearl, but I don't want to do it on my main copy because I don't want to accidentally get myself soft locked in the void, because then I'd be stuck permanently there and I would like lose everything on that copy of Diamond. So I want to get a second copy, preferably Pearl, so I can get the cartridge exclusive Pokemon over. And so that will knock out all the Generation 4 exclusives. And then the last one will be, I guess the last two would be Celebi and Deoxys. And that's where it gets tough. Because Celebi, there's no distribution events. I'm going to have to do this glitch called Glitzer Popping, which is just made by some guy. The guy called it Glitzer Popping because he didn't... I think people call it the Pomeg Berry glitch or whatever. But the guy gave it the name Glitzer Popping because he thought it sounded cool, and he didn't want to have a boring name for the like exploit he found. But it was a way to to manipulate the game to like thinking you had more than 6 slots of Pokemon, and depending on certain moves that you gave an egg or something, or an egg move or whatever, you could manipulate the game into thinking you had any Pokemon out there. So yeah. People can use that to pretty much generate any Pokemon they want within the game without using any external software or programs. And I think that's how I'm going to get Celebi. It will be the most cheaty way to get any Pokemon, but is the only way to get Celebi legit anymore. Or actually, okay, wait, there might be a way to get it, but it costs a lot. I'd have to get a Japanese GameCube and a Japanese Celebi distribution like disc for Pokemon Stadium, because in the US they had Jirachi, and I think for the original Coliseum or something, or Stadium or whatever game it was, they had a Celebi one specifically for Japan. So I don't know, depends on how much money I want to dish out, you know. But I think Glitzer Popping might just be a fun route anyways, just because it's like Glitzer Popping. It's got a funny name. Not gonna lie, the guy that found the exploit, you know, he was smart for giving it a cool name instead of a boring one like the Pomeg Berry glitch. Glitzer Popping. That's such a good name. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find out. I gotta do more research. I gotta catch the rest of the Pokemon, the ones that I can actually get, you know, before I start thinking about the like very few edge case scenarios of ones that I may or may not be able to get legit, you know? I should probably catch all. I should catch them all minus those special ones first. Because those ones are obviously the biggest problems for me, so why would I go for the biggest problems when I still have a lot of other guys to catch? Like a lot. Me as a kid, I did not want to catch them all as a kid, I guess, because I didn't catch anything in my original Soul Silver. My boxes are like empty. I like sorted it by national dex number the other day, and I'm there's so many empty holes all over it, and I'm like, I have two regions here. How did I not get like at least 100? I guess for national as well, I'd have to catch if there's one that has like 3 different evolutions or whatever, like Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot, then like I guess I'd have to catch 3 of them, and that's why I maybe don't have a lot, but the whole motto's gotta catch them all, and I was not doing that as a kid. But yeah, that's one of the things I've been wanting to do recently. I've been getting really back into Pokemon and then handheld console gaming, like specifically on the 3DS and stuff. I've been doing like a lot of trying to get street passes at the convention and stuff was super fun, and carrying my 3DSs around for street passes has been fun. And like that would be, I don't know. Handheld console gaming has just, it's like before YouTube and the interwebs and my online gaming. I mean, the interwebs is already a thing that back then. YouTube was also a thing when I was a kid, but it wasn't as like popular and as addictive as it is now. Like as a kid, you know, I was playing on my DS all the time. Like all the time I was playing on my Nintendo DS, my Nintendo DS, my Nintendo DS. Like normal consoles like the Wii and stuff or the PlayStation 3 that I grew up with was like, yeah, they were fun, but like the DS is such a I don't know, it's had a lot more influence on my like gaming when I was a child. So I don't know, I kind of want to start collecting more because the prices are starting to get high now, and also stuff is starting to become less and less available because, you know, people are probably finding more stuff breaking now and getting old and stuff, you know. So like collecting some would just be like good now before the prices really soar and before it starts getting really tough to find. Bro, how have I not mined these 2 pickaxes? These 2 pickaxes, I still have half their ability on this thing. I've been talking for like an hour here. My voice is gonna go away if I keep talking though as well. I'm gonna end up having like, I'm gonna have to become a mute for this second hour that I might be live for, because I might keep going for another hour at least. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go like mute for the second half because, bro, I've been talking so much. I can't stop talking to nobody. I'm literally talking to nobody right now, but I can't stop. I'm gonna drink some water real quick just to at least stave off the, like, fend off from the dry throat, the sore throat. I should have muted for that. I'm so sorry. You guys probably heard like big like gulp, gulp, gulp. Yeah, I think I'm good. Bad thing about talking so much now and giving myself a sore throat is I coming back from vacation, as soon as I got back home, I already had a sore throat. I mean, I had terrible allergies and congestion when I was in Europe, actually, especially when I was in the Mediterranean climate, like in Italy. Oh, we got a Vanilla Plus player. Yeah, I had a lot of sore throat stuff going on. I mean, not really. I mean, the sore throat was kind of there, and then like my nose was super congested. It was really terrible. But like, it kind of got better when I left the Mediterranean climate. But now, as soon as I got back home here, which is not Mediterranean at all over here where I live, but I don't know. I think it might have been from the travel or something, or just being back home in like a different climate. I've had like, I wake up every morning with like a sore throat. It's terrible, and it takes like a couple hours to like go away. So yeah, I don't know. I should probably stop talking as much. I've been talking a lot here. This is a surprising amount of talking for a stream where I'm mining cheese infinitely, especially with nobody here. There's nobody. There's nobody but me. There's nobody but I. I should probably just end up shutting up, you know? I talk too much. I talk too much. You talk too much. Especially for breaking cheese. How much am I at, actually? I'm gonna not check the statistics until this pickaxe is done for. Finish, pickaxe. Finish. I want to see those statistics. We're almost done with another floor, which is nice. We're at Y39. And the bottom of the floor goes up to round Y9. So I've got about 30 more layers of mining to do. And then it'll be gone. It'll be gone. People have been giving me all kinds of recommendations and suggestions on what to do when the end is gone. I don't know which ones I'll actually go through with. Witchin was talking about making some big aquarium, filling it with water. I'm like, it's my end. I do what I want with this place. I'm sorry, I'm not flooding this place. It's my place. If someone else wants to flood it, they're free to do so. Witchin was saying like, oh, you can do it because then it'll prevent lava casting. I don't care if you lava cast. Go lava cast this place if you guys don't like it. If you don't like the emptiness of this place, I welcome you to lava cast it. Just do it when I'm done and I get nice screenshots of it being gone, you know? Time will, what is it? It's like time takes everything, you know? Time absorbs everything. Time takes all, I think is what the quote is or whatever the saying is. Like, if I have a screenshot of it, I'll know I accomplished it. So like, if I just finish this project here, and I get screenshots of it, and I post them everywhere, and they look pretty and stuff, and I can put them on my fridge or something, or on the wall, you know. I don't care what happens after that, because, you know, the world's not lasting forever, so if someone else wants to lava cast a place after this, make some giant lava cast memorial to the end island or something, be my guest. If Witchian wants to do the aquarium ocean idea, be my guest. I'm not stopping anyone from doing anything once this place is gone. I'm just here for my job. I'm taking my pictures, and then I'm heading out of here. I'm doing other stuff on Vanilla Plus. I'll stream it. I'll do whatever. I'll show you guys what I'm doing after this end island. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing after this end island, but I'll figure something out. I swear I'll figure something out, guys. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit around and like protect this place and do what other people are telling me to do. If you guys want to tell me to do something on this place, do it yourself. Do it yourself. You know, DIY. One thing that I wanted to do, which I have been getting suggestions to do, is fight the Ender Dragon without an island. I think that would be fun. It'll be pretty easy, probably. I just have to firework around blast all these things and then like kill a dragon when it perches or whatever, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Some people told me actually, okay, this is an idea I had. I don't think anyone actually suggested this, but there's an end highway. Like a highway that goes from the middle of the end there by 0, and just stretches out in all 4 directions. But the only problem to that is I've got my Enderman farm right over there, right at the 0 core, right over there, like right past the spawn point, like right over there. So I'm not doing the highway. Also, an end highway is kind of, you guys have 4 gateways. You have 4 options in the cardinal directions. There's 4, oh wait, there's 4 places open. 4, oh wait, yeah, 4 places open for you guys to go. The other 16 are gone because I wanted to, so I'm sorry. They'll never come back. Even if the obsidian breaks and it's all gone and dandy and you kill 16 more ender dragons, it won't be back. But yeah, I'm leaving 4 gateways, so have at it if you want to use the gateways. I mean, I don't think anyone will anyways. No one plays on here. Literally nobody. That new player there, that's probably the first person that's been on vanilla besides BW in the past week. So like that guy right there is third place for playtime in the past week right now. Because it's me first place, BW second place, and that new dude that was on for 30 seconds in 3rd place. Because no one else played on here. I feel like one thing about getting the sore throat, you know, about talking too much, is I get a deeper voice, I feel. Deeper voice? Is that better? Who knows? Damn, U4C's online? That's crazy. Who else is online? I saw some other people in VC as well on Mindtown. They're probably J-Hall and Fern. They're probably playing Valorant is my guess. Look, Valorant and Valorant. Yeah, Fern's playing Valorant. J-Hall doesn't say he's playing Valorant, but that's my guess. He's playing Valorant. He's probably playing Valorant. He probably just doesn't have game overlay on or whatever. Oh, it's a void! Yes! Oh, this is one of the pretty layers to take out, because now you can see some void down here. There's more gaps. Oh, I also have to wake up early tomorrow because there's some Sendico bids that I'm on that are ending in the morning, so I'm gonna have to, I'll probably end in like an hour maybe. I'll probably stream for an extra hour. And then I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm gonna have to set up some alarms to like wake myself up early or something, just to, I can fall asleep after for an extra hour if I want, but I need some bids to win because there's some stuff that I want. There's one for Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, complete in box, all 3 of them. The price right now for the bidding, I think it's only like I think it's only like 20, maybe. It's probably less than 20 still at this point. I don't think anyone's really bid crazy on that one. So I gotta be on top of that, because if it's under $40 for 3 games complete in box, bro, I'm having a field day with that. You know, 3 games like that. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. So I have to be up for that bid to end. And there's some other bids that I'm checking to see if I don't know if I'll go for some of them. There's one for, I think, a lot of like, there's one that's this big lot of like a gazillion old DS lights. And I kind of want to bid on it because it's low. And the people, I don't know. It's this thing in Japan for some reason. They say that these consoles are junk. They say these consoles are quote unquote junk, and uh performance and capabilities have not been tested, like with a bunch of air quotes around it. But like from what I've heard online by a lot of the people that buy from these places, a lot of these things that they call junk and stuff, and like garbanzo and terrible, it's not actually junk, you know. They call it junk because they don't know if it works, but it might just have like a dry battery, or like hasn't been charged, like it's got a little bit of dirt on it. So if I get a big lot like that, there's probably a lot that will work, and there's probably a lot that won't work. And I can probably mix and match the stuff that don't work and the stuff that don't work to make more stuff that do work. And then I'll have a lot that does work. And then I can maybe mix and match and have some really pretty looking DSs. I just really don't want the sets. There's some that people sell, and they look like they're still functional, they're still good, they're not bad or anything. But some of the plastic has, like, especially the bumpers for some reason on like the teal DSs that they had, it's kind of like a light like aqua sort of cyan teal color that they had in Japan for a lot of the DSs. They have so much yellowing on the bumpers. It's kind of nasty, but I'm sure some of them don't have nasty bumpers. I'm sure I can clean some of the bumpers as well and stuff like that. Like left and right, I guess triggers, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if they're called bumpers or triggers for those old ones. I call them, they're kind of, I'd say they're more bumpers on the OG, like the DS and DS Lite. They're not triggers or anything. But yeah, if I can get one of those lots of DSs, maybe I want to get a lot of like OG DSs, because that would probably be the best way for me to get an OG one to put a capture card in. But unless I want to get a super hella clean one, like still in box for like a gazillion dollars. But I mean, not a gazillion dollars, probably like 50 to 100, depending on how many people bid. But yeah, I'm doing some bidding wars. Gonna buy myself some. Gotta get that new old DS, and get those complete in box games as well. Maybe even not the complete in box game. There's some other ones that are ending later in the day that are loose listings. But like, if I could get Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, they'll all be in Japanese, but the hurdles for Pokemon in foreign languages get easier the newer the game is. Because the older the game is, the less visual cues and sounds you'll have. The newer the game is, the more you'll have. And I think Diamond, Pearl, Platinum is in that sweet spot. They have enough visual cues. The like Japanese copies of Blue, Green that I have, and the Gold, Silver, Crystal, those are probably unplayable for me, because the UIs and stuff don't have icons. I don't know what those Japanese characters say when it tells me I'm trying to save the game. I don't know if I'm opening my bag, saving the game, or checking my Pokemon. But in the new games, they have little icons beside it. So I can be illiterate and still be able to be like, oh, Pokeball mean Pokemon. And oh, paper with pencil means save. But in the old games, when it's just text, it's like, bro, what is this? This could be anything. It could be anything. They could be telling me that I am illiterate and I can't read and I'm stupid, and I wouldn't even know that it's telling me that. But the newer games, yeah. So I don't know how Gen 3, I think my Fire Red copy, I think it had little icons for saving and stuff, hopefully. I hope so. I gotta check on that. But that might be that sweet spot. I think the first two generations, though, did not have those UIs, so that would actually be the worst ones to get to play, which is kind of dumb that I got them, but I got them for not too expensive, so maybe I can sell them later or something, or just keep them for my collection. Who knows? I don't want to be a collection hoarder, though, that like never uses it. I think it's cooler. It's better for something to be worn by wear than worn by dust. think about that quote right there, guys. I've heard it somewhere, I don't remember where, but it's something that I think about a lot now, where it's like, man, if you have something that's really good and something that's really bad, why would you use the thing that's bad to preserve the thing that's good? If you have something that's good, use it. If you've got something that looks nice, like a piece of clothing or something, use it till it's worn out, you know? When it's worn out, you know, it looks better with time, you know? Sometimes. I think it's better when you wear stuff, though. Even with my running shoes, I'd get special edition colorways that now in pristine condition, they'd probably sell for $200, $300 when I got them for like $150, which I'm kidding. That's already expensive for shoes. But shoes that like sneakerheads would probably want, I have those worn out, just worn out from use. But like, I think it's cooler that I ran hundreds of miles in those special edition shoes than it is to have those special edition shoes collecting with dust and having their foam rot away. That's the crazy thing that happens with a lot of those sneakerheads like shoes that they have collected that they never use. A lot of them just get like absolutely the foam deteriorates over time if it's not used. And so a lot of those, if you just like, there's like videos out there of people that have like these collection shoes of like shoes that are probably thousands, I don't know, probably hella expensive shoes, and they've never worn them, and they take their finger and they drag it across the foam, like for the outsoles on the bottoms and stuff, like where the foam is, and the foam, bro, it just flakes away. It's like, jeez. Like, glad I wore my shoes for hundreds of miles. Because people are putting on display, they're putting like something fragile up there. They gotta put like put it in a display case or something. I mean, they shouldn't put it in a display case because that's what happens when you put it in a display case and never use it. But yeah, I don't like that collection culture in the US. That's why prices for old games and stuff are so expensive in the US too. Because everyone wants to put it in a glass box, send it over to some company, and get it graded on a scale of 1 to 10, like if it's a graded piece of paper or something, or it's a GPA or something like that. That actually reminds me of a video. There was someone, or no, I think it was a Reddit post somewhere. It was on like the 3DS Discord, or not Discord, 3DS Reddit, bro. I'm so stupid. Okay. There was a post on the 3DS Reddit where someone had gotten gifted a special like Pokemon Sun and Moon Nintendo 3DS or new 3DS. They got it gifted to them by their like brother or sibling or cousin or something like that, and it was in a graded like plastic protective box with a grade on it. And the photo the guy has, he like used clippers to break that big plastic, that like hard, like really hard plastic like casing around the original box for it for the 3DS, and the guy freed it to use it instead. He's like, yeah, my brother gifted me this graded Pokemon Sun and Moon 3DS, or I forgot who it was that gifted it to him, or if he bought it or whatever, I don't know. But he's like, yeah, I got this boxed graded Pokemon Sun and Moon 3DS, but I'm gonna use it, so I set it free. And then he's got the picture of it out of the box. I'm like, that's good to see, because I don't know, I don't like the people that collect the games for absurd price. That's why the prices go up as well, because no one's selling them, or no one wants to sell them. They all want them graded and on their shelf to stay forever, and it's like, you're the reason it's expensive and you're not even using it. That's why the prices of the Japanese ones are usually much cheaper. One, there's less people that speak Japanese globally than English, so the English ones are going to be more popular, like yada yada. But like also, there isn't like that collection hoarding culture in Japan like there is in the US. So when these people have these old games and stuff from their childhood in Japan that they maybe don't want anymore or whatever, and they sell them, they usually are much cheaper than the US ones. The US ones, some of the prices ever since like 2019, 2020, like around where like COVID lockdown was happening, like 2020-ish. Bro, the prices skyrocketed. The prices. Pokemon Black and White 2 right now, I believe, averages around $120. That thing released for like $40. 120? Are you kidding me? 3 times the price? And then Pokemon Emerald, $150. $150, you're telling me? That thing released for like $30 when it came out. And like before, okay, the prices maybe went up a little bit over time, over the years, but they were not that high. Like you can see on like price chart websites and stuff, they're like, it just like was like, oh yeah, it was slowly, gradually climbing like a couple dollars every few years since release. And then you see like 2019, 2020, like when COVID like lockdown started and everyone was like stuck inside and stuff, it just went like, oh, it just spiked like a bunch. It's like, oh, price tripled overnight. Oh yeah, that's amazing. And it hasn't recovered. It kind of recovered a little bit, like in between, like 2020 and now, but it's gone back up. It's back up again. It's like peaking again, like almost the exact as like, if not higher, like same if not higher than when it originally peaked in 2020. So games are hella expensive. Oh, the pickaxe is almost done. Look at that. Look at that little red pixel. I don't know if you're able to even see it on stream. I don't know. Little red pixel, you see it down there. The bottom of the pickaxe. It'll be gone soon. I'm not gonna check durability until it's like until it goes away. I wanna see it. I wanna see it disappear. The little red pixel there. Just stare at it. Stare at that little pixel down there by the pickaxe. Just look at it. Just keep looking. Stare it down in the eye. Like a standoff, you know. Man, I love these songs from Boneworks or Bone Labs. No, Bone Labs is a new one from Boneworks. Boneworks is off. What's up? Okay, it looks like a fun game. I've never actually played it, so. Oops. I love the music though, so I should probably play it. Oh, that's something I wanted to try on Vanilla. I'm gonna have to try that maybe next week or something. I wanted to play Vanilla Plus, but in VR. That would be really funny to play in VR. I don't have a good microphone for VR, but I'll make do with what I have, you know. I'll try my best. I'll try my best to make my voice sound pretty with like equalizers and stuff like that in OBS. I know Oculus mic is supposedly the worst of the worst, but come on. When's that little red pixel going away? Come on, it should go away and it's gotta go away before this stack gets filled here in my inventory. In slot 5. Come on. Come on. Come on, disappear. No! Okay, I don't want to see the durability though. It's gonna happen like a little bit after this. Like, it's like debating me. It's gonna happen right after. Go. 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 I feel like the only people that are gonna end up watching this VOD maybe. My guesses, my top 2 guesses for people that might potentially watch the VOD. I don't know. They don't have to watch the VOD, I don't care. But the people that I think watch my VODs the most, oh, there we go. 75 durability on both. Is Mutton and Failure. They usually, I don't know. I feel like they tend to be the ones that watch the VODs often. I only got 11 fireworks left. Okay, we're gonna... And shaders look so pretty. I love shaders. Oh, perfect stack replacement. Oh my god. That is satisfying. That is satisfying. 679. Oh. Wait, that's maybe not. That'd be 9 more. I gotta get more gunpowder. I'm actually almost out here. Also, wait, I didn't fill any of these, right? I've only done this. Damn, I've done nothing here. What am I doing? I have to go this way, and this way, then this way. Yes, I did trap the spawn here in the end with lava and obsidian. I'm doing it because Skeptanatos proved that people would potentially lava cast before this project is over. I'm not taking any risks. If I okay, if I see anybody going after this place before it's empty and cleared out, I'm killing them on sight. I'm KOSing them, you know? Because there's some people that proved that they have no chill for someone trying to mine almost 1 million blocks, and they want to cause a little bit of a ruckus. So I selected his area in creative mode and did / set air, and then I just deleted the lava cast instantly. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Or is it? I have op perms on here, yeah. I could have just set the entire end island to air, actually. / replace end stone air. Gee, particles are so pretty with shaders on. Okay, let's keep going. I got like another, I'll play on for another 40 until the end of the hour here. Unless you're in one of those half-hour time zones like a psychopath. Sorry. You're in a pretty cool time zone for being half an hour off. But still, kind of weird. But yeah, I'll probably just play until the end of the hour and then I'll end it off or something. Who knows? Bro, how do I talk to myself like that for 2 hours? There's really nobody that's been here. Maybe like a one poor soul. Like accidentally clicked. Man, I feel bad for that poor soul. They probably stopped by when I was like sobbing about Minetown or when I was nerding out about Pokemon. That's like a lose-lose for anyone that ends up watching the VOD. They're gonna be like, what the? This guy's complaining about Minetown, trash talking staff, sobbing about it, talking about traveling, and then nerding out about Pokemon. What is this VOD? And he's just mining cheese the whole time. What is this guy doing? They're gonna be like, this guy's not mentally stable. I'm yawning now. Oh my gosh, no, I can't get tired yet. I said I'm going till the end of the hour. I also have to check those. I have to check the Sendoiko posts. I have to see when they end. Cause I don't want to wake up too late. That'd be. Imagine I wake up a few minutes too late. Oh my god, I wouldn't forgive myself for that. I gotta set like my phone alarm, my Google Home alarm. Yeah, I thought I was gonna set it off for a second. And then I gotta put my watch alarm on as well, and my watch, and then set my alarm on my watch. I gotta do everything I can to wake up on time. I gotta open the blinds so when the sun opens and peeks out, I can like get blinded or something. Bro, I'm yawning a lot right now. What the? And you know when you yawn and your eyes get watery? I'm not crying, I swear. I'm just yawning. I'm gonna get through... Okay, I'll get through at least 6 shulkers. I'll start on the second set. I mean, I'm taking the beacon, guys. I don't leave the beacon out at night. I mean, maybe I did for a week, but you guys didn't notice, so. I don't leave the beacon out, I swear. I take the beacon for sure, the iron blocks, and depends on how I feel. The iron blocks, you know, I'll take like half of them maybe. I'll pocket as many as I can before the haste runs out from the top to bottom. I had the habit of taking the beacon because Alesko kept trying to take the beacon at the start. Because Alesko's like, I need beacon to mine up base, and then he didn't make his base, so. He also died to a wither when he was in netherite. Alesko was very ambitious when he started playing on vanilla again at the start of the, like around March or April or something. I mean, ambition's good, but he was really trying to push his luck though with killing a wither without enchants in a world where you can't just cheese the wither either. People cheese the wither all the time. I mean, people already cheese it with the bedrock in survival worlds, but I fight it in the open normally. Or well, here I've learned to fight it in the warped forest now, so. But yeah, I would not fight a wither when you're not prepared. Bro, I'm yawning a lot. Probably gonna start talking less this half though. My throat's starting to get sore. I was talking with my voice too low, too relaxed for too long. When I get that like low hum in my voice. I mean, I kind of do that when I'm not excited. When I'm more excited, my voice definitely gets more higher pitched. I mean, I feel like that happens with anyone. When I'm streaming like this, like a chill stream like this, my voice is gonna be low. But when it's lower, I guess it like vibrates more maybe. And when it vibrates more, I guess that takes more energy, I guess? I don't know. My voice gets sore a lot when I'm on the more chill streams. Which is funny. You'd think when I scream more, my voice would get blasted out faster, but I'm just talking consistently for a couple hours here with the low voice, you know? Ugh, I am so dead. I really want to make a new profile picture in PNG tube icon as well. I want to make like a chibi version of like me IRL, but like in the overalls of my Minecraft skin. But like I kind of make the overalls like blue, I guess. Maybe I'll go with the pink. I don't know. I don't know how colorful I want it to be. And then what I want to have for the design of the like new PNG tube icon is have like a little newt, like the duck newt here. Like a little chibi version of him sitting on my head. Like, so that there'll be a chibi of like human me. Like IRL me. In like blue overalls and like a white, like off-white long sleeve or whatever. And then on top of my head for the new character profile picture icon, I want to have little chibi like newt, like the duck newt sitting on my head. And then on the pocket, like the pocket at the front of the overalls, I'll have a little like penguin, like Fiji, sticking his head out and then having his arms just like flopped on the side, just like hanging down like from his head. just like sticking out of the pocket on the overalls. And then the character design, I guess, will have like a headband and then sandals, like the classic aesthetic, like the classic icons I do with my, or the classic thing I just do with my skins in general, with like sandals and then headband. So I think it'd be cute, but like cutesy kind of, but cool, but like look like represent me well, personally. Like with include like the duck, the penguin, and the real like me. Like it'll like incorporate the three like in a big like intertwine them all together. Like I'm not an artist. I'm not an artist. I don't know if I can do that very good. I'll try my best, but if it doesn't turn out well, I'm just gonna keep using this little ducky dragon looking thing for a while. I don't know. I don't even need a PNG icon, I guess. I could just do whatever. I'm a zero viewer Andy. I could do anything, actually. I can pick and choose. Because I ain't got nowhere, like, worse to go. I've also been thinking of going back to Twitch to stream or making an alt YouTube account for live streaming. Maybe even, but I don't know. That might be a risky move. Kick, I don't know. I mean, Kick, I don't care. I don't care about any political affiliation. It doesn't matter what political affiliation you are to me. You can be left, right, anything, because I don't get political on stream or anything, so. Maybe streaming on Kick. People would not be, I think a lot of people that are more left-leaning would not like that, but. Actually, who's not gonna like it? There's nobody here. There's just myself. Who cares, actually? I could stream anywhere. I could just restream. I could restream and multi-stream to every platform. But I'd need better internet for that, because then I'd be streaming at like 144p on every platform to restream. I've been talking about that with my parents, actually. My father is in favor of finally getting rid of cable, because now that my family's like 2-year plan or whatever with our provider is over, it's gonna jump up and become suddenly like a lot more expensive. And I've also been talking, like my dad and I were talking to like my mother about like, are we really using cable for anything? We're already paying for all the subscriptions anyways. All the good shows come from the subscription anyways. So why are we still paying for this thing called cable when it gives us garbanzo internet, which makes our streaming experience worse, when the streaming experience is what we're paying the most, or what we're enjoying the most? Because yeah, you could use cable and you'll have your cop show for the 1000th time on the 1000th season with the 1000th different city and the 1000th different episode, and the like singing or dancing show with the 1000th different like quirky mechanic or whatever to it, where they put like a mask on, or they have the judges not know what they look like, or like anything like. There's so many different gimmicks they have for these. They're all singing and dancing shows and cop shows, and they're not the good shows. So it's just up to my father to convince my mother that it's like, come on, cut the cable, cut the cable, cut the cable. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's not good. Because if my family got fiber, we'd get faster internet, which means our streaming experience for like all the streaming platforms would be like good. Who even watches the news anyways? I mean, okay, the news is not bad necessarily. It's just the news always talks about the most like, they always focus on the same topics, the same 3 topics all the time for multiple weeks on end, and they never shut up about it. No matter which platform it is, no matter which side of the news political spectrum you are at, they will always find something to focus on to get you annoyed for multiple weeks. It's like, why do you even pay for this? Why do we pay for this? So yeah, hopefully I don't think I'm gonna experience the fiber though, because if my family decides to go for like fiber or something at some point, like any sort of fiber company, and cuts the cable finally, it's like, I'm gonna be abroad. I'm not gonna experience that probably. I mean, I still have 2 months until I leave, but I'm gonna be gone for 4 months. I'm not gonna be able to experience that till I'm back, really. Unless they switch really quick, but I don't know if my family is switching that fast. But the idea is still there. The idea is in the head of my family members, which is better than it's ever been, because I've been talking to them about that idea for a long time, and they're finally starting to have the same idea, which is cut the cable, get fiber, because the cable shows are never good anymore. And we're already paying for all the services anyways. Like, a lot of out of the few good cable shows, you'll probably find them on the streaming platforms we're already paying for anyways. So what's the big idea, you know? What's the holdup? Why are we not switching? What is this song? It sounds like some Minecraft stuff. Oh. Further than I thought. Is this a new one? It is not a new one. Bro, I've never heard this in my entire life, I swear. Also, oh yeah, streaming with shaders is not a problem here, actually. I haven't really lost... I mean, streaming is gonna... or using shaders is gonna be a local thing. It's not gonna be a bitrate issue or anything, but... I just never really tried streaming with shaders because I always felt like my computer would not handle it especially well. I felt like my computer would, like, be like, uh-oh, streaming and shader. I mean, I have a good card in my computer. I have a 20 series card, but I just never really tried it because I always thought it wouldn't be good. But here I'm like, I'm mining cheese here. I'm not doing much. I'm not loading anything new. I'm like literally in the same sets of chunks. I'm like, the only place I've been this entire stream is this island, the Enderman farm, and my base in the overworld. I've been nowhere else, so like might as well use shaders because it's probably not gonna be too intense if I'm not like exploring a bunch. Which even if I was exploring a bunch, I don't think my PC would have any problems streaming with shaders like that. I think I'd be fine. Oh, Enderman, what'd you do? Damn, by the time I end stream, J-Hall and Fern are still gonna end up being in the VC over here on Minetown. They're still over there. Oh yeah, one of the like old, okay, so when I lived in another state previously, I'll just say in Texas. Yeah, I lived in Texas before for many years. One of the neighbors, my sister's like following one of the neighbors that's like a year or two older than me on Instagram, and they said they're selling off their old DS games. They're wanting to sell them to somebody. and they're trying to look, and I'm like, oh, that's me. That's me for real, you know, like, I want the 3D, or I don't know what DS games are, I haven't seen them yet, but yeah, I gotta get into contact with her to like buy those DS games potentially for hopefully not inflated prices. If this neighbor is a reasonable and is not looking to make maximum profits, I should be able, if they have games that interest me, because I have no clue if it's even Pokemon or Mario or Zelda or anything. It might just be some like Hannah Montana games or something like that. I have no clue. I won't judge. But like, if there's something that interests me, hopefully I can get it not at an absurd price. Think about that. I could be saving a lot of money if one of the neighbors is selling DS games, or one of the old neighbors, not neighbors here, but one of the old neighbors, if they're selling a game, and if it's like something like Pokemon Black 2 or White 2, which right now goes for $120, what if I can get that for 40, maybe under 40? I don't know. I'd be happy if I could get some games for if this neighbor has Pokemon games. I don't know about other games. There might be other games that interest me, like some Mario stuff, maybe, or some Zelda stuff. I don't know. There might be other games that interest me. I have no clue. But if there's ones that are Pokemon, which I know have inflated prices right now, I could maybe get them for cheaper than what has been the past almost 4 years now. So yeah, that is a potentially solid investment, because I've thought about going to garage sales in the local area here, but it's so tough to find garage sales. Like, I don't know how the people on the flippers on YouTube, how do they do it? Sorry, I was sneezing and drinking some water. But yeah, that'd be cool if I could get some games at a discounted price. I feel like I went like from like kind of hype energy to like, oh yeah, I can get it for a discounted price maybe. After I sneezed, I think my nose is getting congested, so. And I'm also getting a little tired. Whoa, what if I fall in the void? Oh. Ah. I almost did that actually. When I was on vacation in Europe, I was playing Minecraft on my laptop with a trackpad. So I was instead of using a mouse, I was using a trackpad. I have a really good trackpad layout though. But one time I fell in the void. And my elytra was not opening. I mean, here obviously I'm opening it, but it was not opening, and I was falling. And Y -50 is when you start taking damage to the void. I was desperately trying to get the elytra open and trying to firework out, and I was taking void damage. So I was below Y -50 with a void tick damage. You take 2 hearts of damage each time when you're wearing an elytra in max armor. Now I made it out. I was taking 2 hearts every like tick or whatever, every like void damage tick or whatever, whenever it's giving me the damage every second or whatever it is. It's taking 2 of my hearts each time. I made it out with 2 hearts left. I was literally like, if I was another like probably like half second or like just a couple hundredths of a second, like maybe too late, I was probably just dead. It was so scary. I was like trembling after. I was like, oh, like what? I die? I actually like had practically accepted it in the moment as it was happening. For the few seconds that entire instant of falling in the void and saving myself happened, I had almost fully accepted the fact that I had probably just lost all my stuff, and I miraculously made it out with 2 hearts left to my name. which reminds you of the song Mr. Toot, you know. You can kill the man, but you can never kill the two. And then it plays a sick beat. That should be like an intro outro if it doesn't get me like, if they don't like claim it or get like, if I ever get monetized or anything, I hope the people that made it, the guys that made What Does a Fox Say in Mr. Toot, I hope they never claim something like that. They'd probably be chill about it, right? They wouldn't want to claim something like that, right? That would be cool to have for an outro, to have that playing as a tune for like an intro or outro on YouTube, like, because I'm Noot and Toot, and it's like, you can never kill the man, or you can kill the man, but you can never kill the two, and then it plays sick beats at the end. It's like, that'd be a dope like outro type deal, you know? Sorry about that like throat thing. I don't know what, like a cough with your mouth closed. I don't know. Or just like clearing your throat. Yeah. My apologies. I should have muted when I was clearing my throat. Or when I do like a big sniff, you know? Yeah, I don't like mute for stuff like that. I just don't want to like, because I know my microphone's gonna detect anyways. My microphone detects my like mouse if I do this, like. You can probably hear that, so. Or like. It's probably getting the sound of my keyboard as well. And obviously it'll get both when I'm talking, because then it'll let everything in with like the noise gate or whatever. But yeah, I normally like mute that kind of stuff, because I just like, I don't want to blast people's ears with coughing and sniffing. That's like, ew, that's like sick people type stuff. I'm not sick. I mean, I hope I'm not sick. I might be sick. I don't know. But allergy moment. Oh yeah, study abroad stuff has been annoying. My university, I have a friend that's taking the same study abroad program as me. The university, they need like a form to fill out for like, so the university knows what courses you plan to take when you're abroad and how that will like line up with your credits at the current university here. And they do like equivalency type checks and stuff like that. And my friend and I fill out the same form. We both use almost identical stuff. We just change out our names and our like IDs and stuff like that. But we use practically the exact same form. I think I put a couple extra classes that I was just interested to see what the equivalent would be. He gets everything he needs. He told me he had no problem filling out the form. He got all the information he needed. When I filled out the form, I didn't get anything. I got one course. I got equivalency for a single course. What is that? How do I get equivalency for a single course? And then he sends it, and we send the exact same information, exact same data, and I get one course instead of all of them for like the check on like the equivalency and how to line up for my degree and stuff. It's like, hello, we're like the same person. We're gonna be taking the same classes over there while we're abroad. And they didn't give me the same like response as he did. And when I told that to my advisor for my study abroad stuff, they were like, "Oh yeah, well I'm sorry to hear that. That's kind of unfortunate that happened, but you know, we want our students to take initiative for themselves, and so you should send an email to the I don't know, the register or whatever, the people that deal with that type of that form or whatever, and you should go ahead and tell them to make a new one and give them a more proper information and stuff." And I'm like, what do you mean you're supposed to help me with this kind of stuff? Like what am I gonna say? I feel like if I say the wrong words, they're gonna be upset at me. So what am I gonna tell them? I'm gonna be like, my friend and I sent the exact same form, or I'll be like, could you potentially reevaluate this form? My friend and I are taking the exact same program, and he got everything he needed, and I didn't. How come? I feel like they're gonna be upset if I do something like that. I mean, I'll definitely word it a lot nicer, but like, it's just such a weird thing. And they asked me to do that a while ago. I still haven't done it yet, but I probably should tomorrow or something. It doesn't hurt to just send the email over, I guess, because it doesn't really matter because I'm taking the program anyways. And if my friend was able to get the right like evaluation and the right like comparisons for like equivalency into our degrees or whatever, then I should be fine because it's a study abroad program for a language course, and we're both taking a minor in the same language, and we've taken the same number of years of that language. So I know I have equivalency, and I know the credit's gonna go somewhere that's useful for me. So it's just I still have to get that done. There's a lot of stuff I have to get done. The program is kind of wild. For the program, they want us to arrive the day before. Like the day before the program starts. Like they want me to arrive at location, like the country I'm going to, like the day before class starts. And that morning of, they want us to be up in the morning getting registered for those classes. And then I asked if I could arrive early, and they're like, oh, we don't have accommodations if you arrive any earlier than like that day before class. I'm like, huh? I'm like, you're saying I have to go across the world to study abroad, go into a country with where the main language is a language I only have 2 years of experience in, and I'm gonna be across the world, jet lagged out of my mind, and you want me to show up one day before class starts and settle in one night? I'm not gonna be awake that next morning. I'm probably gonna be hella sleeping. But yeah, I'm like, whoa. And like, no accommodations for Bahrain. Like, I can't arrive 2 days early. I can't arrive 3 days early. No accommodation. I gotta be in a hotel if I want to arrive early. Like, what? Huh? That's like stressing me out a lot. Cause I'm like, oh my gosh. It'll be wild as well, taking like almost exclusively language courses. That'll be stressful there. I feel like I'm like that could make or break taking that minor in that language, because I'm so stressed for that. I'm gonna have to practice the language. I mean, okay, I'll just say it's Chinese language, and I'm going to China. That's why it's potentially not good for me to be on my town when I'm in China, because how do I know what kind of internet access I'm gonna have over there, you know? But yeah, going to China, and I only have 2 years of experience in the language, and I haven't practiced a lot this summer, and the past semester was very hectic and was not it was an okay semester for me in the language, but it was very difficult. So I'm getting like more and more stressed about going abroad, because I'm like, oh, I only have 2 years of experience in language. I'm like, wait, I have 2 years of experience in this language, and I don't know what I'm gonna say when I'm over there. But I'm also like, I have only 2 years of experience, you know? Some people say it can take upwards of like potentially 10 years to even get fluent, like with Chinese, to like get truly fluent with the language. Some people say it could take upwards of 10 years easily to become like truly fluent and have everything memorized and be able to form conversations properly and think in that way, you know, to have like a second mind in that language, you know. And I have 2 years of experience, and 2 years of experience has been like really stressful and very difficult. So yeah, it'll be a fun semester. If I do end up live streaming, I want to take the DS with the capture card that I pray I can make in the next 2 months. Pray I can make in the next 2 months. I really want to get that capture card installed in a DS, OG DS, like the DS Fat, you know, because I'm not taking my computer with me. My computer's gonna be at home collecting dust. It's gonna be collecting dust for the 4 months that I'm gone. So if I'm using just my Garbanzo laptop, I can't really stream any computer games. So if I have a capture card hooked up to a DS, a DS isn't a lot of processing power. My laptop's not going to be doing any game processing, so my laptop will only be doing any like stream processing. So if it's possible, I have no clue if it's possible to stream in China or something, but if it is possible, I'll probably be streaming like DS games while I'm there. I don't know. I'll take Lego Battles to play. Bro, Lego Battles is a fun game. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, would it be like, I don't know. It's like one of those like, it's like at like an orthographic view, like looking down on the ground at like a weird angle, and you like build like units and stuff and like fight these like AI enemy units that are like equivalent. Kind of something like Advanced Wars, but it's not turn-based. It's like on the spot. So I guess like, is that what you call a real-time strategy type game? I have no clue. Kind of like, I think there's a game similar to it called like, I don't know, it's like, is it StarCraft or I think StarCraft maybe? I have no clue. I've never played StarCraft. I think I've heard of it, something like that. Let me see. StarCraft. Is it like StarCraft? Yeah. It's like StarCraft, I think, right? StarCraft. You have like units, you have like your main base, and you have like generators, and you have to get like resources to get more units to like fight enemies, to like do stuff. Is that what StarCraft is? I don't know. StarCraft, it looks like it. It kind of looked like it. I have no clue. RTS. Yes, real-time strategy. I was right. Okay. Yeah, Lego Battles is like an RTS game, but for Lego. It was really fun. I played a lot as a kid. It was so fun. I'll definitely, that'll be a hilarious game to stream. That'd be so much fun to stream actually. Lego Battles, that's a fun one. I love that game. Also the Club Penguin DS games I love. I have the original Elite Penguin Force one, and then my siblings, two of my siblings have Herbert's Revenge, which is the sequel. I like the original better than Herbert's Revenge. I mean, for obvious biased reasons, because I own that one, but yeah. Club Penguin DS games go hard. Also, rip Club Penguin, so like, that's the best experience of Club Penguin I can have at this point, because all I play rewritten, I mean, if you're not playing rewritten, then like, it's either nothing or it's the DS games. And then the physical, I have physical Cardjitsu cards, or Cardjutsu, I don't know how it's called, Cardjitsu cards, I don't know. I have physical versions of them, like, because like, I think there's like a card come like Tops or something was releasing ones when I was a kid. And then I also have a bunch of the Puffle like plushies. I still have a lot of that kind of stuff. It's kind of cool. I wouldn't ever sell it. It's not like crazy memorabilia or anything, but it's like, it there. It don't exist no more. Club Penguin dead. The end of the hour's coming up in like 5 minutes, but I'll finish this level. I'll finish this entire floor here. Damn, it takes 2 hours to clear out an entire floor. Damn. I'm kinda slow with it. I'm kinda slow with it. That's really slow. That is slow. I mean, I probably mine like, couple good 1,000 endstone here, like, this entire thing was endstone here from my head to my toe. It was endstone over here, but it ain't anymore. So also, I don't want to go this way. Wait, I'm gonna go this way. Yo, wait, was that endstone falling? I mean, I've lost probably like 10. I probably lost at least 10,000, maybe even 20,000 endstone to the void. The amount I've picked up is it's probably like 20,000 lower than how much I've mined. Maybe even closer to 30,000 at this point. So I've lost a good amount of endstone to the void, but I try to save as much as I can. At the end of the stream, once you finish this floor, we'll see the statistics on how much. Oh, oops! I'm close my eyes for 2 seconds and I start swerving over. But yeah, this will probably take I don't know. This will probably take maybe another 10 minutes extra. I don't know. It's fine. I just gotta wake up for those Sendico orders, please. If I get those Sendico bids, I'll be so happy. Especially the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum one. I'll be extremely happy. I think the shipping is probably gonna cost a lot because it comes from Japan, but ain't that anything? No. Yeah. Get over here. Ah. You thought? And there's a streamer I watched that I think is doing a subathon. I think she just started the subathon though. I would love to watch if she is doing the subathon, but man, there's so many streamers I like watching, but I want to support them all, but like subscriptions to all of them is kind of costs money. I can use my Prime on one of them, but then I still spend I have 3 subs that I usually dedicate. 1 Prime, and then 2 actual subscriptions. Which I know subscribing is probably not the best. You could probably do Patreon if I want to support them for more money, but I don't know. One of them I've been sub to for 20 months though, so I just mentally can't stop at this point. It's like, why would I stop at? Why would I stop now when I'm already 2 years in? I've already invested. Good streamers, not gonna lie. The streamers I watch, I cherish them a lot. Even if I don't stop by much because I play a lot of game instead of watch game or watch stream or watch whatever they do. I always love stopping by my favorite streamers. Though I don't think a lot of people I know would be fans of them. They're not your average Joe gamer streamers. They do other stuff. And no, they're not hot tub streamers either. But other people would think if I said they're not average Joe streamers. Come on. Almost there. It's the end of the hour right now. Like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Oh, 1. Oh, there's still 30 seconds. 30, 29. Three, 2, 1. 0. Okay, there we go. It's the end of the hour. Let's go. I've been live for 2 hours and 4 minutes. Damn. It's funny, I normally don't say anything. I feel like damn is not a very bad Damn is a very like I'd say it's a very soft core type bad word, or in terms of vulgar language, because that doesn't, even if you say it, it's not even like directed at anyone. It's just an emphasis type word. But there's I don't really cuss it often, but I feel like I guess damn has become part of my vocabulary. But I still don't, even my parents and family never call me. But my siblings, they some of them use a lot of vulgar language, not gonna lie. But I don't really do that. I don't like using vulgar language personally. The only exception to that, I guess, now is damn, because it's become part of my vocab. When something bad happens, I'm just like, damn. Well, damn, that's kind of unfortunate. But I never use it directed at anyone. That's the thing. I never use it in anger. I usually use it at the time of an unfortunate event. Or maybe a hype event. Alright, we're almost done with this floor of the cheese. Please, someone don't steal the iron. I'm not gonna tell you guys how much I'm gonna take. What if I leave the beacon out tonight, you know? Only people at the end of the stream are gonna know. I'm not even gonna show you guys. I'm gonna end stream right beside the beacon and I'm gonna mine it off stream. I'm not gonna tell you guys how much iron blocks I'm leaving. So someone's gonna, actually I think no one's gonna do it. No one's gonna even watch this. No one even knows that I'm alive actually. So it should be fine. I should be good in the morning. No one's gonna take the iron blocks. Yeah, no one's gonna take it. I could actually probably leave it out, you know, completely. Oh, no problem. Hit a new high peak in viewership this stream, guys. We had one viewer for 1 second, and we didn't hit zero, or we did hit zero viewers. We've been 0 viewers. We didn't hit -1 viewers. That is a new high right there. We should be, as a community, I think we should be proud that we did not hit -1 viewers. We were above that bar, you know? We raised the bar today from -1 to 0, and then 1 for like a second. For a second, there was 1. But that's fine. We raised the bar today. Funny thing is, the -1 is not even like a lie. I actually have a screenshot of that, of getting -1 viewers during a portion of one of my streams. Which is like, that's a new low right there. I'm like a record breaker right there. I don't think anyone else has hit -1 before except me. Oh, it's a Lucas. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be off in like a few minutes though, so. Go. I'm almost there. There's like 1, 2, 3. There's 4 more rows after this, I think. Can I count? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm lining it out. It's 4 rows. Look at this. On the side, we'll see. It's 4 rows. It's 4 rows. Look at this. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm scratching my nose. No. Oh, no. Not the end stone on the floor. I want to keep it full. Let's go. We leveled out a good amount here today, actually. This is good progress. It's only 1, or it's 2 layers or 1 floor is what I call it. We've cleared out one floor today in 2 hours, which means for the last 30 rows that I have to do, or well, technically if you divide that in half, it'd be 15. Means it could take about 30 hours, minus the fact that it shrinks at towards the bottom, means it could be around one more day, probably about 20 hours worth of playtime left until it is gone. Which is still a lot though, because my I can check playtime statistics. I'm not gonna check the mine statistic, but playtime I'm at 22.22 days. I was at 22.22, 26.22. I just passed 22. I just passed 26 when I logged on this morning actually. So I'm at 26 and a quarter, which means I've played for almost 6 hours today. A little bit less. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna put this in the e-chest. Or not in the e-chest, I'm gonna put this here. I think this one's, we have filled ones here, right? These are filled, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the base, actually. You guys aren't gonna see me break this, though. Okay, look, we got that hyperdrive. Wait. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't get to go right in the middle of the hyperdrive. And there's an Enderman mad at me now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what I think about that Enderman? Yeah, that's what I think. Oh, wait. You're doing damage, though. That's what I think. Oh, that's what I think. Okay. I'm gonna put 6 more shulkers in the base. Gonna make 6 more, and I'm gonna head off. Alright, here we go. 6 more. Let's see how close we get. I think that feels like that just like ends off this row here, yeah. Not these ones though. It's not these ones, it's anything else. Any of those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Halfway, we got 7.5. Double chests of shulkers and endstone. I grab any of these, it'll be full of endstone. That is kind of cracked. Insane. In the membrane. Insane in the brain. Actually, I won't even go for more. I won't even grab another set of 6 shulkers today. I'll do that tomorrow. Alright. Let's sit on the couch. Let's figure out this total endstone mined. Alright, statistics, items, times mined. 722,920. So from yesterday, I had 700,000 mined. And then I mined a decent bit this afternoon. I was kind of not focused completely on it though this afternoon. But I mined another 23, almost 23,000 endstone in the span of today. And now it's tomorrow, so I'm just gonna go to the end, I guess, because I gotta go back there for the beacon. But I wanna thank anyone that decides to stop by and watch the VOD later. Anyone that gets to sit through my rambling about Minetown, my studying abroad, and my Pokemon addiction. Godspeed to anyone that does that and makes it through to the end. And yeah, thank you to the one person that stopped by for 1 second. I actually appreciate it. Genuinely. Even if it was for 1 second. That's more than 0. So yeah, I don't know. I'll keep doing this. I'll keep streaming until this entire island is gone. So, and then after that, I don't know. If the shop for Minetown goes up, if the new shop website goes up, maybe I'll do the manhunt thing if anyone is actually down to do that for a cool prize. And I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing with Minetown after Vanilla Plus is done. We'll see. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by watching the stream, saying hi, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Godspeed to anyone that watches the VOD to the end. And yes, I'm taking the beacon.